as everyone else. Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? But at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry.
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Do you think Lid's ship will ever sail?
What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
I know this is your hideaway, but, you really...
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. I'd better keep looking. I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. Sid's best at... So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
My boils of Tyre ain't around, eh?
Well,
Possibly.
opus. Unless you mean she couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she called that. It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was. That battered old box had to do with anything.
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. After...
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a cash?
Cole said it was an army of oppression.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except... See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
No, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this.
All right.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean... There.
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah! New music!
Huh. They started playing when I removed this.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once. Said it was... Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are mate.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye.
Actually, yes. The Crown...
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies.
No, we're not the Prince's keepers.
I'd rather he did so in bed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver.
Ask me when I get back, though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Yote, a friend of Sid's, you think?
He's a surly sucker.
The realm's clocks are all being...
Sid! Do you?
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However,
I can't...
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-induced... The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory. That is correct. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. Why...
How timely.
Well... Those who encountered this Morble in Rosaria claim it was a slot. It's a house.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
She can't kick. Glory to Griga.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early... I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. Will you talk to her?
I know better than to order.
Thank you.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. We all admire your dedication.
I will. Until then, we owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia.
You wouldn't, Taya. There must be something we can do.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. I can make the draft if...
Just tell me what you...
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their art. I'll make sure...
Thank you, Clive.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Speaking of which...
Worried about it.
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but... I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around...
I'd speak to him. Well...
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to...
All right.
Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Bloody hell, Clive.
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you.
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it...
It was the ring. It brought back some unhappy memories.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring he flashed was the work of Zolta. We apprenticed together.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the ring brought it all back. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare and I've got no bloody idea. The fact is...
So what? You're an armourer, not a jeweller.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armour keeps you lot safe and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put because the curse breakers deserve better than second best, and I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit?
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride. And focus all your energies on the task at hand, keeping the curse breakers armed and armoured. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? It's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to... Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nice, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right, just... don't.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravozd. Not much going on.
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people.
Hey, you ain't back in...
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me...
All right.
I appreciate it'll be near the forge on the hill.
Forge on the hill?
Good luck.
Wonder why Blackthorn and Zoltan fell out.
Our master always liked to keep an eye on the village. That's why.
Good day. Thank you.
Sorry, but if none of you lot can smell all... What's the point of mining this shit if
sky sucked up all the ether or something.
Watch it, stranger. There's a fault up ahead. Take a look if you want, but slip and you won't be coming back.
Isn't there anything we can do to help? It doesn't seem fair, the menfolk having to deal with all this on their own.
I've started putting peas.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something very...
Should be enough to last us a few moons, at least.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. You're not welcome here.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you...
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did? Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here.
All right.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something.
I thought I'd made myself clear. Now piss off.
Hot enough.
I suppose we could try working copper instead.
That's my obituary written. But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our...
Let me guess.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't.
There'll be no talking him round.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, what turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. There are two kinds of smiths in this world. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk, and the other kind, who are in it for different people like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats, and bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So...
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road, until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnace...
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. New crystals were the problem, not the solution. and spent years coming up...
You know what I mean, though, right? What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive, Dravosh won't last long without its furnaces, so... Do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world, the way I see it?
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. This place was your home. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, Org?
Well, of course. It's like hearing Sid.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two.
Oh?
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me, I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders.
Time for a spot.
But if we can't find a forge... Is how we...
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. Be safe. Let's make this quick, shall we? No holding back.
What's this all about, then?
Don't know. Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't.
Right then. Time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their...
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. That thing you built us is You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. What is it?
Pit Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. But he took all his talent and left. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and these things take time. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us?
See that you both do.
All right.
Don't go thinking those cinders mean I've forgiven Blackthorn.
All right. You deserve a rest. Enrique could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls. Good girl. All right. Nice try. Definitely anything but...
Clive,
Coin purse weighing you down? You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, well, the whole... everyone except...
Oh, but that reminds me.
Pick old Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to...
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you pop, there's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness. And if that helps save even a single life... What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work.
It's good to see you back on form, Black.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the... Now, where was I?
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. It's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy.
Trouble with your gear, or... So, what'll it be? And how am I meant to do that, then? And?
He's a surly soaker.
Sid,
Here.
What an amazing specimen. When? It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not... Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? You must accept this phial as thanks for your assistance. The rest...
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Thank goodness you're back.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Taya's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Taya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor back in the Southern Isles. On the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentor's gift... I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change, and we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so. You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
you, Clive? My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Iron Air Yard's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come!
Behind me, Lord Rosfield. I'll take care of these fuckers.
Hunt! I'll have you know Earthbreaker here once struck fear into the heart of every man in the cliffs. About that offer, Cav?
How are we doing, Mid?
I thought you said that ship was fast!
Yeah! Once it gets going, well, that takes time! So if you fancy giving us a push, give us a old sack of shite!
Old? I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers! Come on, then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Hogan?
Don't let the cockroach occur! Without the pay, and I'm standing back going first!
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Clive?
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield?
My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Always at my eyes. No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate! New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through a nation's veins. These foes will not fall,
But they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards.
Fuck it! Let's do the lot! Over here! This one! Both! This one!
Should we make for the ships?
Not yet! Wait for my signal!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye, and they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Greek have mercy. All this. What have I done?
My lord.
between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stone here.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Grigo's gas!
Barnabas.
Hard port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never.
I'll find her.
Bloody hell! How to stop it!
Where did you hide her, Barnabas? This one. Get him.
wants him alive!
Hold on. I'm coming. For both of you.
Extra shepherds!
You came.
Get back.
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
in earnest then.
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
What did you do to Joshua?